I've called science the poetry of reality.
I care about the truth more than I care about what people think about it.
We have a working theory which we know is true.
We know now that all species come from one single common ancestor, which is probably something like a bacterium.
Today we're going to talk about atheism, aliens, and autism. I gotta be honest, 21st century atheism is chaos run amok, a house of cards on a fault line. You see, Richard Dawkins, the Pope of modern atheism, has been playing intellectual chicken, betting no one could find his mistakes. Well, bazinga, someone did. After doing the most comprehensive examination of the God argument ever, I realized no one's done the work, not the atheist or the scientific experts they put their faith in. An atheist made the mistake of confusing the experts' eloquent ignorance and articulate arrogance for truth and fact. The scientific foundation of atheism is built on junk science.
Nobody knows how it started. I told you we don't know.
So you have no idea how it started?
No, nor has anybody.
Nor has anyone else.
It could be that at some earlier time, somewhere in the universe, a civilization evolved by probably some kind of Darwinian means to a very, very high level of technology and designed a form of life that they seeded onto, perhaps this planet. It couldn't have just jumped into existence spontaneously. That's the point.
Richard Dawkins shows there never was any proof of their Immaculate Conception doctrines. And everything the experts told us about the origin of the universe and life is conjecture, tainted with the stain of science's original sin, based on the highest level of ignorance from a 19th century point of view, and it became the lie we all agreed upon. The hypocrisy is, although Richard rips into the blind faith of religion with his quote, "Faith is belief without evidence and reason," coincidentally, that's also the definition of delusion. Well, that's all he's got for the Immaculate Conception narrative that he's been pushing. Hope and faith, just like the religions that science and atheism have mocked for decades. But with the aliens and UFOs, there's no proof for any of it. Again, it's all conjecture and faith. To quote one of our brilliant 20th century prophets, Alanis Morissette, "Isn't it ironic? Just a little too ironic?" The only evidence Richard can offer is anecdotal evidence from those who have met aliens or been up in the mothership, like Marshall Applewhite and the Heaven's Gate cult. And the only argument atheism can use to defend its position is the same argument that science and medicine use for the autism vaccination debate. Now, although no one in the scientific or medical communities has any clue what's causing the exponential increase in America's autism epidemic, they know with 100% certainty it has nothing to do with the increased number of vaccinations or the fact that they're given earlier in a child's life. This is the same argument atheism uses. Although Richard says no one knows how life for existence started, they know with 100% certainty that it wasn't God because God doesn't exist. I know they called us crazy for believing in God, but right now, IGIT. In God I trust. We're done. Cool. Jeez, man.